Are you interested in financial freedom? Do you like crypto but think it's too risky to trade it? What if I told you I found a way to have both passively, even whilst you sleep? Would you be interested? If you answered yes, stick around. Hi guys, it's Nomad Dad here, and as I like to say, are you working hard or hardly working? Today we're looking at what very well could be the future of crypto trading. In this presentation you will learn about a disruptive new project called EazyBot. And guys, the hint is in the name. They are on a mission to make trading easy. Their approach is simple: allow people to sidestep a steep learning curve and make cryptocurrency profitable and accessible to everybody. Yes, there are other trading bots out there, but they're complicated, especially for beginners who will usually give up before they've even deployed their first bot. The team at EazyBot aims to change all that. So their vision is to create a bridge to the future through technology in cryptocurrency. As you may already know, there is a massive migration happening right now from the old, archaic, and some might say broken financial institutions into the world of decentralized finance, where you have transparency, visibility, and traceability of every financial transaction. And EazyBot is positioning itself to not only serve that market, but allow you to capitalize on it too. Now this is real life we're talking about. Real money, it's not a game, and you need to know how to tread carefully. You have to do your due diligence. You have to know the red flags to look for. And it's now when I should imply that nothing in this video is guaranteed to imply income or profit results in any way. Look, your results could be different, so this should not be construed as financial, investment, or legal advice. For that, you're going to want to seek the counsel of a qualified financial advisor or taxation lawyer relevant to the jurisdiction in which you reside, because guess what? That certainly ain't me. I'm just a guy sharing my thoughts and experiences, and you should know that trading and investing carries risk. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Okay, so what is it? EazyBot is an automated crypto trading bot. Now here's the crucial point. With EazyBot, your money stays 100% in your own crypto exchange. We're not talking about those high yield platforms that are here today, gone tomorrow. This is a long-term real trading strategy. Will you make 5% a day? No. Is your money at risk of a rug pull? Also, no. The words rug pull, for those unfamiliar, is, as it sounds, a term to describe when a company who has a lot of members' money just closes up shop and disappears in a puff of smoke. It's a very common practice in the high-yield cryptocurrency space. Ponzi schemes, where no real trading is taking place, and the early adopters are essentially paid profits out of the capital provided by those who arrive later to the party, until one day the company has reached their magical targets and just disappears. None of that is possible here, so no, you won't be making 5% daily ROI, and if that's the high risk play you're chasing, you're probably looking for gambling and not trading content. Just saying, this might not be the video for you. What we're looking at here today is a genuine, long-term and sustainable trading strategy. Before we go any further, if you are brand new to cryptocurrency, it's worth pointing out that it's an absolute minefield out there with 99% of what's on offer. Guys, it's designed to take money away from you, sadly but true. If you can navigate through the crap and find the 1% of remaining genuine projects, you are sure to love this space as much as we do. EazyBot, we believe, is one of those such projects. What I'm about to say is very important to understand. EazyBot has no ability to get its hands on your funds. All it can do with the access granted to it is open trades with the capital pool you allocate to it from your exchange. This means a rug pull scenario is impossible. If the company were to disappear tomorrow, the worst that would happen is you'd be left with a number of cryptocurrency trades open on your exchange, which you could simply close yourself without any loss of funds. If you are a complete beginner and feeling overwhelmed, then please take a deep breath and relax, because they really have made the process as streamlined as possible. With a few clicks, you'll be generating a passive income around the clock whilst you do you. That means sleeping, spending time with family, and anything else that generally doesn't require you staring at a screen for hours. Now there are two ways to go about deploying the bot. The first way is you can use the out-of-the-box, time-tested and battle-tested settings, and it's going to just simply work for you. The second option is for more experienced traders, and we'll come back to that a little later. EazyBot has the ability to put consistent, profitable returns in your hands, allowing you to trade with confidence, building up a passive income so you can be on your way to not having to trade your time for money. This strategy need not replace other strategies you may already have in place. If you're a long-term investor, or a hodler, as it is affectionately known in crypto land, then you can simply complement that strategy just fine. It works well for someone wanting to make a few extra dollars a week to those who are seriously looking to build income replacement. There is no experience required. As mentioned, EazyBot has removed that complex technical requirement, making it simple for everybody to just set up with a couple of clicks. You can withdraw your profits at any time because your funds remain on your exchange, or you can let the bot continue to trade effectively, compound your profits. We'll go over some more examples of how that looks later too. The message I'm trying to get across here: no past bot experience is necessary to use this bot. One of the distinguishing features of this particular trading bot is that it allows you to withstand a 50 to 70% market crash. It's able to do that because it's got a very conservative trading nature, which actually leaves a large allocation of your funds untouched as a buffer with which to dollar cost average down during a market drop. And as there are movements to the upside, it will exit those trades in portion or entirely once a profitable exit becomes available. Some of my best trades so far have in fact been those which dropped immediately after opening the trade, because the bot's going to attempt to shadow the coin's dropping price to keep its average price close to where the coin's price is. Those of you with more experience will know cryptocurrencies don't simply fall off a cliff. They will always have little ups and downs along the way, and that's exactly where the artificial intelligence in EazyBot can exit at a profit. So what makes EazyBot different? Well, I'll give you a hint, and I've already mentioned it. In a bull market, when prices are going up, all bots do well. However, when the market turns and prices drop, with other bots you're left holding trades for extended periods of time. Time where your capital is locked up and not working for you. However, with this, it can handle any market. It's designed to handle sideways, uptrending markets, and downtrending crashing markets. So just to give you some insight and a backstory as to how EazyBot came to be, we're going to describe an event in January of 2021 was the origin of a significant cryptocurrency bull run where everyone was making a lot of money, everyone was a genius, and the biggest question on people's minds was, when Lambo? So at the apex of all this, with all new time highs and everyone in a heightened state of euphoria and delusional optimism thinking it can't go back down now, that's exactly what it did. It fell 50% in just 15 days. And here we have that scenario previously mentioned where people were stuck holding the same trades for extended periods of time. The team behind EazyBot, keeping in mind they hadn't invented EazyBot at this point, were actually using another crypto trading bot out of Asia. However, it had anonymous ownership and no customer support, so there was nobody to communicate to. Now, one individual found a way to help the community dig their way out of the trades they were in without the market having to go back up. He was able to pull down the trades by way of dollar cost averaging and close them out at a profit. He started doing this for people all across the community. He even tried to convey this information to the owners. It fell on deaf ears. No response, just silence. So when combined with a lack of customer support and other deficiencies, the group of people decided to get together and build themselves a new bot from scratch. A couple of multi-millionaires that this individual had assisted let him know if he was ever to create his own crypto trading company, they would happily finance it. And that's what happened. We now have this proprietary inbuilt trading strategy that can handle crashing markets. It's quite revolutionary. Now, earlier I mentioned that there were two ways to use this bot. You don't have to know how EazyBot works. Just look at the name. It's called EazyBot. If, however, you happen to fall on the right side of the spectrum and you're an experienced trader, then you may look at the second way you can use this bot, because this bot is fully customizable. You can get hands-on with it and you can use it to assist your own trading strategy. You can customize it however you like, and if you happen to be someone who proves over time that you can outperform the optimized, out-of-box settings, you have the potential opportunity to share that strategy with the entire community. And anyone that ends up using your strategy, you'll be nicely compensated for that. Another unique aspect of EazyBot is that it only ever closes profitable trades. It's able to handle any market scenario, and it's not like Forex trading that you may be familiar with, where you're using what's called leverage and you are borrowing from the broker. No, all we're doing here is simply purchasing cryptocurrency at strategic price points. And as previously mentioned, worst case scenario, if the company disappeared tomorrow, you'd be left with all your funds in open trades that you would just need to close yourself. Simply put, this company has very little to gain and a lot to lose by doing this. Now, I briefly mentioned this earlier. One feature this bot has is powerful automatic compounding. It's the first crypto bot on the market to have this built in, and in a moment, I'll show you why this is big news. Here on the left is a quote I like from Einstein where he says, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." Over on the right is a visual showing of what compounded interest looks like. The grey at the bottom indicates the capital deposit, whilst the orange above shows the results of interest making more interest. Fun fact, most of us are directly impacted by compound interest every day. We just don't know about it, or if we do, we certainly don't think about it much. And maybe we should. If you've got a credit card debt, or a school loan, or perhaps you're lucky enough to have a home loan, then you are paying compounding interest each and every day. For example, those of you with a home loan, have you ever plugged your payments into your bank's interest calculators recently? Most banks will have these on their website, and you'll be astonished by how much extra you're paying over the term of your loan. Now, I don't say this to scare you. Instead, I want you to see the benefits of compounding by flipping it around into an income mindset. Before we look at the numbers, you should know that past performance is no guarantee of future outcomes, and these are simply hypothetical scenarios for education and entertainment purposes. So let's say you're starting out with 3,000 USDT and you're able to leave that with the bot for 12 months to trade and compound away. At the end of those 12 months, you could have just under $10,000. Now that's not too bad for just a few clicks. Now how about you left that $3,000 alone for 3 years? Now this is where compounding starts to come to life. You can now see that $3,000 could become $109,000 over 3 years. One final scenario, based on that last example, let's say you contribute an additional $50 per week to the bot. Those extra deposits would amount to an additional $77,000 on top of the $109,000. So that brings you to $186,000. Now that is the power of compound interest. If my microphone wasn't attached to a boom stand, I would drop it right now. The bot has market crash correction to handle a worst case scenario. We have auto compounding, so our money is continually growing, and the amount of supported coins ranges from 10 to 21 at time of making this video. Something to be mindful of, you don't have to be trading 101 coins, because remember what we said at the beginning, 99% of projects out there are complete junk fueled by hype, speculation without any intrinsic value or utility. So you want to avoid most of it. So with that said, you may be left wondering which projects should you be trading with the EazyBot. Well, you can relax because these have been validated to have powerful projects behind each coin. They've each got a high market capitalization and plenty of liquidity, meaning there will always be someone at the other end of your sell trades ready to buy. And choosing a few coins to trade at one time gives you some diversity, because whilst from a distance, or if you zoom out, it seems like the whole altcoin market is moving in the same way. When you look a bit more closely, you will find that there is volatility in some coins whilst others remain flat. And it's that volatility you want with this bot. It's the same thing that keeps all but the most seasoned traders up at night. Volatility is your friend in this situation. The more fluctuations, the more frequently the bot can get in and out of new trades. So as implied, this bot uses spot trading. We're just simply automating the real-time purchase of cryptocurrencies. An important point to mention is that this bot does not use what's called social or copy trading. If you have not heard of this, it is where you can copy or mirror the trades of other so-called professionals. Unfortunately, however, human emotion bias becomes a factor in this situation. For example, you don't know anything about the person you are copying, what their state of mind might be, or what their motives or risk appetite are. In my opinion, that's a definite plus to not have that feature here. Instead, we leverage artificial intelligence to do the trading for us, because a robot doesn't suffer from human emotions. It doesn't need to sleep. It doesn't need to say, "When Lambo," as the market's going up, nor does it fall into a pit of despair when the market is crashing. It's programmed to execute trades, and that's simply all it does, 24/7. So how much should you invest with EazyBot? Well, the suggested allocation for trading capital per crypto coin is $600 US. And to be precise, we're talking USDT Tether here, which is simply a stable coin and it's pegged to the value of the US dollar. Now this is a minimum recommended amount in order for that market crash correction to work optimally. We suggest you use a little more than that if you're able to, however $600 will get you started. There is a free version of the software, which in itself is quite unique for one of these, and that allows you to use two bots. You could allocate $1,200 for optimal efficiency if you wanted to run two at once, i.e. $600 per bot. Now there is a performance fee. On the free version, you will keep 70% of your trading profits and hand over 30%. If this doesn't seem reasonable to you, there is an alternative that allows you to keep 100% of your profits. It's called becoming a professional trader. Now that only requires a couple of years staying up late till 3 or 4 AM each night staring at candlesticks on a screen until your eyes bleed. If that sounds great and you're willing to do that and become a professional in this space, then I take my hat off to you. For everyone else, I'm sure you will agree that your time can be put to better use while letting EazyBot do the heavy lifting for you. Personally, the reason I got into cryptocurrency is to stop making other people's dreams come true, to stop paying for other people's retirements, and to quit trading my time for their money. The best commodity in life, something that took me far too long to realise, is time. And money is an excellent commodity to uptrade for this. I wonder what Warren Buffett might say in this situation. Oh, here we go. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Well, clearly I'm not going to earn points for impersonations, but that gives you something to think about, doesn't it? I mean, if you can generate a side income somewhere, it doesn't have to be much. Especially if it's largely hands-off and passive, then you'd be crazy not to. EazyBot comes with a 24/7 customer support by the way of live chats, email support, and community groups. There's a community support center where you can engage with other members. And there's transparent ownership along with access to the mind behind the software. So if you're one of those people who must know how things work, then who better to learn from than the mathematical genius who created this bot? So getting started is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Firstly, you will create your free EazyBot account. Secondly, you will need to open up a cryptocurrency exchange account and connect that to your EazyBot account. Finally, you will start trading by following the simple step-by-step tutorials. To assist you in making an informed decision as to which level of membership you would like to come in at, we've compiled this comparison table for you. Free, advanced, and the VIP package. Those are your options. Free is obviously $0 forever. Advanced will cost you $250. That's not monthly but annually. And VIP comes in at $995, which is a popular option for the extra features it provides. So $2.72 per day, what's that get you? You could buy a terrible cup of coffee, or you could take the first steps to taking back your time and setting out to achieve financial freedom under your terms. Is that something worth thinking about? One of the biggest factors you may want to consider is the software service fee per trade. Free members, as mentioned, get to keep 70% and pay a 30% performance fee. Advanced and VIP members, however, get to keep 80% of their profits, paying only 20% performance fees. Now, depending on your capital allocation, that 10% can add up over time. Let's say you're trading with $10,000. You're averaging 10% per month. Being an advanced or VIP member, that is going to be an additional $1,200 per year. And that's not including the power of compounding. So this 10% difference between the 30 and 20% fees is going to have your annual membership cost covered. The number of coins you can trade is 2 for a free member, 10 for an advanced, and as a VIP member, you'll have access to all the available coins that the software developers and traders are constantly testing in the background. As new coins become available, they will be accessible to the VIP members, which allows you to be more diversified. The number of exchanges you can use is limited to 1 for a free member, all the way up to 5 as a VIP member. So why would you want to use more than one exchange, I hear you say? Well, this is so you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You'll be mitigating risk and as a bonus, benefit from greater diversity because the same coin's price can vary from exchange to exchange. A VIP member gets one-on-one support calls and you will get one-on-one technical support over Zoom whenever you need it. So if you're not technically minded, that could be another reason to look at the VIP package. Each level comes with a one-click strategy, guided setup tutorials, and the possibility to earn through the peer-to-peer distribution models. If there is enough interest, I'm happy to make future video covering these models, showing you additional ways you can earn by sharing this with others. However, that is completely optional and you may simply want to become a member and user of the product and stop there, and that's fine. Though typically, when one discovers something that works and you believe in it, it's often hard to not share that with others. And one final thing to take into consideration is the Founders Club eligibility. This is exclusive to VIP members and offers massive potential. And hey, if you stayed here till the end, drop a fire emoji in the comment section below. I hope you found this video informative and that you can see the value in this disruptive, powerful project. That's it for me. I'll see you in the next one.